Now that Abbott Elementary's long-awaited crossover with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia has finally arrived, it is fair to say the pairing didn't disappoint. Abbott Elementary's cast of characters is reliably hilarious on their own, but that doesn't mean that the series is averse to occasional stunt casting. Abbott Elementary Season 4's surprisingly low ratings prove that the series needs to do all it can to stand out in the crowded marketplace of network sitcoms, and the show's deservedly stellar reviews evidently haven't been enough to improve its lackluster numbers. Occasional gimmicks can be helpful in this regard. Although Abbott Elementary Season 3 featured fewer episodes than Seasons 1 and 2, the outing still found time to offer A-list superstars like Bradley Cooper and Kevin Hart brief cameos as themselves. Although these roles added little to their respective episodes, occurring in a cold open and a mid-credit scene respectively, they did boost the show's profile. Fortunately, creator and star Quinta Brunson came up with a better way to elevate Abbott Elementary's profile when she announced that Season 4 would include a historic crossover episode. Abbott Elementary's Season 4 crossover with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia was highly anticipated. Abbott Elementary lost to the golf course developers. Ava couldn't get them to replace the gym scoreboard. Season 4, Episode 9, Volunteers, started strong by immediately reminding viewers of the sitcom's stakes. Abbott Elementary Season 4 golf course storyline reared its head once again as the scoreboard fell off the gym wall while Ava announced that volunteers were coming to help out at the eponymous school. Ava called the golf course developers in search of another bribe to keep quiet about their use of non-union labor, but she was dismayed to discover Abbott Elementary lost its leverage over the developers when their employees unionized. This left Ava with no way of paying for a new scoreboard. Melissa immediately recognized the It's Always Sunny gang. The gang knew Melissa from a fight at an Eagles game. There was no time for Ava to be dismayed as her gang of volunteers soon arrived to introduce themselves. Dennis, Dee, Mac, Charlie, and Frank were the volunteers entrusted with helping out at Abbott Elementary, and the gang was on their best behavior at first. However, Dennis immediately objected to the presence of the documentary crew filming the series. He absented himself for the rest of the episode's action as he didn't consent to be filmed. This marked the second time Abbott Elementary Season 4 mocked its mockumentary setup after an earlier episode saw a parent threaten Gregory over his to-camera asides. Dennis was wise to hide from the watchful eye of Abbott Elementary's documentary crew as Melissa immediately recognized his criminal pals. The group wasn't sure where they knew her from at first, but when Melissa asked if they had ever been in a fight during an Eagles game, they all enthusiastically confirmed this. Melissa became fast friends with the gang, but it wasn't until later in the episode that she realized she really knew them as the proprietors of Paddy's Public. By this stage, the gang had already managed to insinuate themselves into the school's world with varying degrees of success.